taste. Hold up. Y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up. We mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up. Mine also dangerous. Hold up. Y'all talk outrageous. Hold up. Don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up. Got that touch my savior. Hold up. Give me that touch of my hater. Lyrics can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. Sonogram don't feel it no more. You been driving a minute but can't steer it no more. Riding away but now you're chilling on shore. What's the use of being rich when your inside's poor? Is it this what you don't wanna see more? No, you wanna see more but you only see sore. Life done slowed you down, your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds, it's telling you pack it up. You shackle by thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas, you feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a buck. You still feel paralyzed, the bucks and track. Friends is having kids, ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a light with no plug? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source? We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. Light it up, light it up, light it up, light it up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
The kicker, Jake Moody's got it teed up, and we are underway now from Santa Clara. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. You look at this Niner defense, and they're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready?
Back to throw. Cannon. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
70, Timberwolves. Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Cannon. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll be good enough for a Tampa Bay 1st down. Wilson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 5.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now a 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mark Andrews with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Buccaneers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10
at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He finds his rookie wideout from Tennessee.
Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. 65 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the
room to maneuver at the 35.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The 30, he's going to shift him around into something else.
At the 41-yard line.
Second and 4. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain there of 21 yards.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Purdy. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, 49ers. Jordan Watkins, 37 yards. And the Niners are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Now Moody for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on. Set. 70 Lions.
Looking to throw. Cannon. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Ready.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Ready. Cougar 19.
On the delay, it's Mixon. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. You look at this Niner defense, and they're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. And in order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Mustang 19. 70 Rangers. Warriors 70.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
19 light, Dragon 60. 65, Buffalo 18.
Operating from the gun. Cannon. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw again.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Nick Bosa. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Ready? 70 Lions. Panther 11. Come back.
These two teams all tied after one. 2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. That'll be incomplete. Dipping into the bag of tricks there, but it does not work out, and it's 4th down now. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. Kicking into a headwind here in the 2nd quarter. And his kick here is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Get set. Watch out.
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down. The Niners at 8-8 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Get set. 18. Watch out.
And now they'll shift things around. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2nd down and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
This defensive unit ranks 3rd in the NFL against the run, and I love what they're doing. Plugging up everything inside, hard to make way, and then they can run to the perimeter and shut you down that way as well.
Purdy now to throw. This is caught. Touchdown 49ers. Ricky Pearson, 26 yards. And the Niners have taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
21. Buccaneers 17. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
47-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ready? 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Cougar 19. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready?
Back to throw. Cannon. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Got it. Ready? 79 Gross, 60 Everett, 60, trap 60, trap 60, crack all 80.
Again, he'll drop the throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Good, good. 22, watch out. Up.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This is 2nd and 8.
Get set, get set. 22, 22.
You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. The 20, 5, and across the top into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 145, tying it with Marcus Allen for 6th on the all-time list. And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Here's second and 8. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Cannon. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Pass complete. Joe Mixon out of the backfield. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Second and 10.
Second Pirate. Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mark Andrews, as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 28-24 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Purdy looking to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield. They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. Now Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. And he's going to have a Niners first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
It's a gain of 11. That's another 49er first down.
And now an audible here into something else.
44-yard line.
Back to throw, Purdy. That's into the hands of Pearson on the right side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ricky Pearson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Moody good with an extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
19 lock. Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Warriors 70. Dragon 60.
Back to throw. Cannon. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
21.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he'll lose lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Yellow.
Here's Purdy. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Yellow.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
21. Yellow.
On fourth down, here's Purdy. That is caught. And he is going to have the Niners first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
9 yards to go.
Get set. Watch out.
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. Out of the gun now on third down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Watch out.
McCaffrey going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Operating from the gun, Purdy. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that'll bring up a third down and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up third and goal.
Looking to throw. Purdy. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Ricky Pearsall. His third touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the 49ers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the left side, he's got McMillan. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Buccaneer first down.
Get it. Ready.
Off the play fake. Cannon. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
First down pass. Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action here. Purdy. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
21. Get set. 18.
Purdy from the gun. This one caught by Kittle. Down across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, 36 yards. And the 49ers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. The extra point try now for Moody. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Niners 49, Buccaneers 24.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. To Mixon on the check down. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The end result, 21 yards.
That's another Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Ready, go.
A draw play for Mixon. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there, 22.
With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal. Irving. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to have a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
And the 49er hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here.
105 yards rushing for him now as he is finishing off the regular season with a bang.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Another run to McCaffrey on second down.
And he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and he'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey
With touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the 49ers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Moody good with the extra point.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Bucs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Cannon. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Back to throw again. A short throw caught by Andrews. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 8. The Niners' 23-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Cannon. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Warriors 70, Viking 18.
Off-play action. Cannon. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver.
It's their quarterback. A 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Bucs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ricky Pearsall, 42 yards. And the 49ers are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Purdy will throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Niners 62, Buccaneers 38. Jake Moody to kick off.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to center.